everyone. Thank you for joining us for our first episode of Feed Me Vegan. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Ryan.
And Feed Me Vegan is a project of Vegan University, which is a program of the Animal Rights Coalition, a grassroots animal advocacy group based in South Minneapolis. Our goal with this show is to show vegan cooking as something that is accessible, affordable,
Fun.
and simple, and fun. Fun's good, and hopefully delicious. So today we're going to be making some exciting party food for you since this is our first show and we want to celebrate. So we have a great menu planned. We're going to be doing some buffalo cauliflower. We're going to be doing some a vegan cheese ball that's actually super amazing and you won't even believe what's in it. And the last thing we're going to do is a little Oreo truffle, because what party is complete without truffles? So we're going to go ahead and get started with our buffalo cauliflower first. So this is actually really easy. The first thing we have is some flour and some salt and pepper and garlic powder. We also have our freshly chopped cauliflower, some Red Hot. You can use whatever kind of hot sauce you like. This is Frank's Red Hot, I like that one. A little bit of agave nectar for sweetness and some vegan butter. So I'm going to grab a mixing bowl here, and I'm going to, thank you, assistant. I'm going to put the flour in here with just a little bit of water. I mean, normally I would use beer. You could also use beer instead of water. That would be lovely too, but just a little bit there. And just gonna mix that up real simple, just a real simple batter. Coat the cauliflower nice with this. And then we will bake it. All right, so get it as smooth as you can. It should be a little bit runny, not too thick. This is gonna make the cauliflower nice and crispy before we pour the hot sauce mixture over it. So I'm gonna dump all these guys in the pool here. Here, I got you this.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So it's pretty exciting for us to do this show. Ryan and I have been best friends for, you don't remember our anniversary?
No, do you? 10 years? 15 years?
2001?
2003?
A long time, anyway. Too
Very
long
long time.
sometimes, but we are best friends, we're coworkers, we are pretty much everything. We do everything together.
We are each other's people.
And that's why we're doing this together. She doesn't really know how to cook though, so
I don't.
She's my sidekick. And
I'm her sidekick. In this, I'm her sidekick. In real life, it's a little more the other way.
it's a little more complicated. So I'm gonna put this on a baking sheet and we're gonna throw this in the oven to get nice and crispy, and then we will pour the hot sauce on it later, towards the end of the show. But I know you're thinking, buffalo cauliflower, that's weird, but it's actually delicious. This is one of everyone's favorite recipes.
It's probably not my favorite.
Oh, you don't like buffalo sauce?
I don't.
Well, sorry about it.
You didn't consult me.
Oh, you can plan our next menu.
Nope.
Although if Ryan was planning the menu, it would consist of mashed potatoes, French fries,
Yep.
potato chips,
Yep.
mayonnaise,
Yes.
and just sugar.
Nachos, chocolate, grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Do I eat anything else?
No. Okay. So let's take these guys. And will you put those in the toaster oven, please?
I sure will.
So that'll bake for about, I think it's at 450 for about 20 to 25 minutes until it's nice and brown and crispy. So while that's cooking, we are going to go ahead and start on our vegan cheese ball. Again, look, they're all prepared and ready to go for us. Isn't that nice?
That's so amazing.
I'm gonna remove these for now. Okay, so cheese ball. So you wouldn't think that you would make a cheese ball out of nuts, but that's exactly what we're doing here. So we have cashews here that they're raw cashews, they've been pre-soaked. You have to soak them for 4 to 6 hours just until they get nice and soft and they'll get really creamy in the cheese ball.
What does that mean, soak them? Like you put them in a bowl,
Yes.
cover it with water?
Yes.
Because a lot of cooking instructions are kind of vague, and if it's a weird thing like soaking cashews and you're like, I don't know what that means.
That's a good point. So you buy these raw cashews, make sure they're raw, because if they're roasted and salted, that's not gonna work out for your cheese. Buy raw cashews, you can buy them in bulk a lot, but you throw them in a bowl, just like this, pour enough water in to cover them and let them sit for 4 to 6 hours. You can even do it overnight. And then you just drain them and rinse them, and they're ready to go. So I did that already for us. And,
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. And then this is coconut oil. So with coconut oil, you can choose to use oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Refined or
Refined.
unrefined. So if you buy refined coconut oil, which I do for this, it's going to not taste like coconut. A lot of people prefer to use unrefined, and that's fine, but you're going to see a little bit of coconut flavor come through in your cheese.
Yeah.
Here I have some, ooh, this is your favorite.
Nooch.
Tell them about Nooch.
It's nutritional yeast, not to be confused with brewer's yeast.
And what does it taste like?
Cheesy, nutty, has a cheesy, nutty flavor. Looks
Yeah.
kind of like fish food, but it gives you a lot of good vitamins.
B vitamins.
Yep.
It's an excellent source of B vitamins for vegans because
It's good on salads.
or for anyone. It's good on popcorn. You can sprinkle
Super
it.
good at popcorn.
You can buy it in bulk. I buy it on Amazon because I buy it in like a 5-pound bag, which is awesome. And then we have, so there's also other spices in here like smoked paprika, salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, all that good stuff in there. A little bit of tomato paste. This is miso. If you're not familiar with miso, it's a fermented soybean paste, and it gives it a really rich, deep flavor.
Is there different colors of that?
Yeah, they make like a red miso and a white miso. They, whoever they are.
They.
But a red miso, a white miso, and a yellow miso. I'm just using, I think this is yellow, but it's just kind of a medium. The flavor is stronger the darker it is. And this is just a little apple cider vinegar. So those are the things that we are going to put in our little food processor guy right here. A high-powered blender works great for this too. But this is what we're going to use today. So we're just making a little half batch. So the spices, the coconut oil, and sometimes depending on what blender or food processor you use, it can be a little difficult to get it moving. You can use a couple tablespoons of water. Not too much though. And put our tomato paste in here. This is also really delicious with sun-dried tomatoes, but I always have tons of cans of tomato paste on hand, so that's what I typically use.
Yes, you do. You have a whole cupboard full of it.
I sure do. Oh, and some miso. Let's put that in there.
What about this? What are this?
Oh, I'll show you. I'll
Oh,
show you. Wait.
All right.
Just
Thank you.
wait.
Thank you.
I know you're dying with the suspense.
I'm so excited.
So I'm just going to turn this on for a second. No one wants to listen to this whir the whole time, but. So just keep that going until it's nice and smooth. And then, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready for this.
Okay, so this is a bowl of slivered almonds. So sliced almonds are really lovely with this too, or you can coat your cheese ball in bacon bits or anything that you think is yummy. But here is the finished cheese ball. You do this, put it in a bowl, let it harden for several hours in the fridge, and then what we can do is we're going to roll it into a ball, which is very exciting.
Are we going to do that on something?
We are going to do that with
Keep the
parchment
kitchen
paper
clean.
because it's, sticky. So, let's see if I can get this guy out of here. You could also just, she likes to, when I make this at home, she likes to just eat it,
With a spoon.
yeah, when it's
Out of
warm,
Tupperware.
which you can also do. But, whoop, not that one. We're getting used to our new kitchen. I hope you guys like it. Okay, so here is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this cheese out of here.
How did we get from that to this?
We put it in this bowl, and then we put it in the fridge for a few hours till it's hardened.
Okay.
And you don't even need to do this. If you want to just eat it with a knife out of the bowl, you can, but we're going to try to form it into a little ball because we want it to be pretty for our inaugural show party. So yeah, as you can see, you want to use some parchment paper to do this. I suppose that's loud.
Mm-hmm. It looks like fun, though.
It is really fun. Do you want to do it?
No.
What?
Well, I don't want to get dirty.
She doesn't want to get dirty, folks. Why don't you tell us a story about why you decided to go vegan?
I decided to go vegan about 8 years ago. I didn't mean to, but I accidentally read some information, and then I felt like I kind of had to, so I did. And then I told you.
What did you read?
I read a book with a naughty title.
Oh,
it has a
that's
swear word
right.
in the title. So since we don't have a swear jar, I'm not going to
We're
say
not
what the
gonna do
title of
that.
that book is.
Okay.
But I read it, and then I told you, and you said, that sounds like a cult.
I did say that.
Mm-hmm.
I said that.
Yeah.
That was not nice.
And then you said, well, I always wanted to be vegetarian, so if you're doing that, I should be able to do it.
Surely I could go vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a shock to me because this is a person who, as we've already mentioned, super enjoys not vegetables. Whatever
Nope.
the opposite of vegetables are, that's what she liked.
Yes.
She didn't like any vegetable, not even lettuce, really.
No, I don't know. I still don't like lettuce.
Okay, so just to interject, we're gonna go ahead and roll this in some almonds. It's not as pretty as it might be, you know, in real life, but
If you took your time.
if I took my time. But I just wanna show you guys. So this is our cheese ball. And you can, there we go, now it's nice. Okay, will you grab me a platter, please?
That would be my most supreme pleasure.
And some crackers.
Oh, yes, I will.
So these are
Not
two
that
of our
better.
favorite food groups at any rate. We have a cheese here, we have crackers, which are
How
a
about
lovely
this?
source of carbohydrate. And
How about this?
no.
No.
How
All
about
right.
that right
All right.
there?
Well, that's a big platter, and that ball is
I'm very
small.
bossy.
She is.
Okay, so
I recognize this platter.
we'll just go like that. Look how nice. Let's get rid of this because that's not pretty. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just, you can use this with, you know, you could do carrots or, right?
Why would you?
Why would you when you can just have carbohydrates?
So, do you think this tastes like cheese?
You know, I have to tell you something. I taught a cooking demonstration at an expo a couple weeks ago, and all the people that were watching my class were very skeptical. These people did not want to try this cheese ball. And I served it to them. I was a pusher, and I forced them to eat it. I mean, I didn't hold them down, but I would have. And they really, really enjoyed it. So, do you want to try it?
I already know what it tastes like.
Yeah, she
You
eats it a
probably
lot
don't
at my
watch me
house.
eat on camera.
So we will set this aside as our party food for later. And now our cauliflower is still cooking up in there. Let's check it. Let's see how it's doing. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so that's still going. So while we're doing that, we're gonna go ahead and start working on our dessert, which is
My
Oreo
favorite.
truffles. So this couldn't be easier, you guys. Let's see, let's find our, oh, you know what we should do first?
What?
Get our chocolate melting.
We should get the chocolate melting.
So this is really simple. There's, I think, 3 ingredients in this, and one of them is going to be melted chocolate. So we're gonna go ahead and get our double boiler going. And I say that to sound fancy, but normally I would just use a microwave. So you can do that. You can melt your chocolate in the microwave. Just don't overcook it. So I'm using some just chocolate chips. I like the ones from Costco. They're delicious, and they're vegan. And so we're gonna pour some water into our bottom pot here. And then, can't take her anywhere. And then we're gonna melt these in here so that they're nice and this
Melted?
Is gonna, melted is good. And they're gonna be the coating for our Oreo truffles. So while that's going, will you be in charge of this?
Oh, God.
Will you be able to, I know, but you can just stir. You can just stir, maybe.
I don't cook.
Maybe you can stir with that.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is show you guys how we're gonna make the inside of the truffle. So, is it over here?
I don't know.
New kitchen, just getting used to it. You know how that
Huzzah.
goes. Okay, I don't know where it is.
What is it? It's right there.
Oh, perfection. Oh, here it is, ta-da. Okay, so what I have here, this is an entire thing, an entire container of Oreo cookies with the middles and everything, just processed in a food processor until it's cookie crumbs.
Like that food processor?
Like that one, but maybe bigger. Bigger would be better when it comes to a food processor.
Okay.
But you can also
And
just
most
use,
things.
you can do what my mom does, where she just puts it in a Ziploc bag and then uses a soup can and just smashes it. You can also just work out some of your aggression that way too, which is nice. So, you could do that.
Yeah, you could.
But this is a nice fine grind. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our mixing bowl, and you can actually just do all this in your food processor, but our food processor is busy with cheese. So we're gonna dump all those in there. This is a vegan cream cheese. It's made by Tofuti. I really like this one. There's a couple others. Daya makes one, but this is usually the most affordable, and you can get it anywhere. I actually bought this at Cub Foods. So you can find plant-based stuff anywhere now.
None of these things are difficult to find. Even the chocolate chips. You don't
Yeah.
have to go to a special store for vegan chocolate chips.
No, you can get them at Target or Cub. You can buy, like I do, in the 5-pound bag at Costco. But anyway, this is all it is, you guys. Cream cheese, a container of cream cheese, and a container of Oreos. And so, we're gonna use our mixer, but like I said, just throw this all in your bigger food processor and it'll get all nice and creamy. I really like cream cheese. Okay, so pardon me while I mix this up for a second. the smell of
Desserts.
Oreos in the morning. Okay, so you get that all nice and blended. And you can see, I'll show you what it looks like when you form it into balls. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so here's what we have. This is after, so you'd take that, form it into balls, and then you'll chill it for a few hours so it's nice and firm. And then, how's that?
It's not melting fast.
It's not melting. Oh, turn this guy up.
Oh.
Okay, so this is what they look like. They're delicious. I kind of want to eat these right now, but I'm not going to. We're going to dip them in the chocolate. And then, when the chocolate's melted, we're going to do that. But right now, I'm going to show you what they look like. It's a very exciting time. And you can just find yourself some sprinkles, and you can eat these just like this. But look at how cute with these little
Why don't you eat one?
springtime sprinkles, because I don't have it in my teeth.
Oh.
While that chocolate's melting, we've taken our cauliflower out of the oven, and you'll see it has a nice brown crisp on it. So what we're going to do is I'll show you how we are going to make the sauce while that is finishing up melting. Let's see.
How are we going to make the sauce?
I'm going to use this.
All right.
Okay, so here's our same ingredients we showed you earlier, our Red Hot and our butter, etc. So I'm just going to, dump it all in here. You know, you don't even really need to put sweetener in here if you don't want to, but I like a little agave just to give it a little something. A little melted butter. Stir, stir, stir. Oh, I love buffalo anything.
I
Really
do not.
I know you don't. I'm sorry.
I don't like vinegar taste.
Hey, you like that one pizza, though, that we had, the buffalo pizza?
That was
Remember?
really good, yeah.
So delicious.
That was an anomaly.
I like to make buffalo sauce like this and have it with tofu because that makes me really happy. So I'm just going to pour these guys in here. Give them a little coating. So it got nice and crispy with that flour batter, and then we're going to bake it again. But we do have one already baking for your viewing pleasure.
I feel like I got the harder job between the two of us.
How's it coming?
This is a lot of work.
Yeah, it's
It's
easier in
actually
the-
not work. It's not really actually any work. I just don't cook, so.
So we're just gonna get these guys coated with this delicious spicy sauce here. And you can serve this. There's actually vegan ranch and vegan blue cheese on the market now, made by Follow Your Heart,
Follow Your
and
Heart
also
and
Hampton Creek.
Hampton Creek, that makes just mayo. So I think it's called like just ranch.
Yes. I also make a really awesome homemade ranch, but we're not gonna have time to show that recipe today, but in the future, definitely, because I really like that. It's easy.
I feel like I'm successful.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna set those aside for a second and finish up our,
Would you agree that I succeeded admirably?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that looks so nice.
Perfection.
Okay, so we're gonna show you guys just easily how we dip these truffles. You'll remember that they were just 3 ingredients. So we'll just show a couple of these guys.
Please don't burn yourself.
I won't, it's not hot anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to, no, I'm gonna use it.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, careful there, the water bath. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the chocolate and get it to one side, and then I'm gonna give the Oreos their little bath here. I need a fork
I can get that for
or
you.
some such item.
I'm right on top of that, Rose.
Oh, thank you. Blanche? Is it Blanche?
No.
Where are we going with that?
That was a reference to Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh, I love that movie. I don't know if we're allowed to say that. Sorry, Miramax.
We did.
Okay, so you see, you just coat these with the chocolate, and then I sprinkled them with some random sprinkles, which is excellent for a festive occasion. But yeah, you just give them a zhuzh.
Zhuzhing is one of your favorite things. Your very
I do
favorite
love
things.
to zhuzh. So that's kind of how we do it. And they're not always the neatest, so then when they're not the neatest, you can just cover that up with your sprinkles. So that's how we make those. And now I'll show you guys how we do with our buffalo cauliflower. Do you think it's ready?
Sure.
It smells like it's ready. It smells fantastic. Let's see. Oh, not quite. We'll give it a couple more minutes. So Ryan, do you want to tell these fine people a little bit more about the Animal Rights Coalition and Vegan University?
Sure. So the Animal Rights Coalition is Minnesota's oldest animal advocacy group, about 30 years? No, 30-ish years. Does that sound
81.
accurate? 1981?
81.
What, 81 years? No.
No, it started in 1981.
Okay, so 35 years. Okay. Wow, I'm good at math.
You're not.
No, I'm not. I didn't major in math. Yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. Would you like to talk about that? Because you have a mouthful.
What about the different things that Vegan University does?
Vegan University is a program that is meant to help people go vegan, stay vegan, navigate the social aspects of veganism, because that can be very difficult when you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to do it and you don't know anyone else that's doing it. So we provide free vegan mentors and
Cooking classes,
guided grocery shopping tours,
workshops, dine outs.
Yep, drink outs.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
And you might think that, what's not vegan about alcohol? Well, I will tell you. Sometimes wine is not vegan, sometimes it is. What else? What about beer?
I don't
Some
drink
beer is
beer.
vegan, some beer isn't. Guinness just moved to vegan formula, which is awesome. And what about hard alcohol? That's vegan.
May I have some?
Well, not right now. Not right now. This is breakfast.
Oh, this is breakfast? This is my kind of breakfast.
I know.
This is exactly what I want for breakfast.
Well, good, because you didn't eat any breakfast today.
That's true, I did not yet.
So Ryan and I work for the Animal Rights Coalition, so that's kind of why we're doing this show. It's very exciting that we get to work together and be best friends at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, some days more than others,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Oh yeah, now we're good. Okay, so here we have
You can
some
put that right on this
that
little
is
guy.
complete. And I want to eat this right now. But I'm not going to because it's hot.
Look at how beautiful that looks.
It looks very beautiful.
Maybe we should take that out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So then people can see this lovely array of things that we have made for them.
So these are some of my favorite things, like I said, to make for a party. If you have a bunch of people coming over, everyone loves this. I was telling my stepfather that I was making this for the cooking show today. And he was really excited. This is his favorite thing. And this is a guy who does not really care for most vegan food.
No.
I think he actually likes it, but he doesn't want to say he likes it. So, and everyone likes that too. And who doesn't like Oreos? I've already had 2 of those now.
So what are we going to do next week? What do you think we should do?
Well,
What if people have suggestions and
Yes.
they want to talk about?
we would love your suggestions. We want to know what you would like to learn how to make plant-based. We would like to know,
What you want us to talk about?
yeah, are there issues? Are there things hurdles that you have that you're trying to get over? Are you just trying to eat more plant-based? Are you trying to go 100% plant-based? We're here for you, man.
Yeah, no joiner's fee.
You can go to our Facebook page. You can just search Feed Me Vegan. You can, what else can they do? They can go to animalrightscoalition.com. They can,
Learn more about all the different animal advocacy programs we
that's
have.
so good.
If you want to learn more about what we do, what we're doing, what you can do with us, you can
Yes,
get
we'll
that
post the
information from the
recipes
bottom of
there
the
if you
screen.
want to make this. We also have a weekly vegan recipe that we send out that has been curated by yours truly. I've tried most of them. Some of them are my own recipes, so you can do that. I want you to try that though.
Why?
You're not inspiring a lot of confidence in our viewership.
Well, I'll eat all the other things. There's vegetables and vinegar in that.
Oh, I forgot about the vegetables. Yeah,
Pass.
she still doesn't really like vegetables very
Blah.
much. I like it a lot though.
I would give it my seal of approval. I would endorse it, stamp it, and say that I'm sure that many people love it and will think
More
that is a
for
very
our
great
crew.
recipe. If you like buffalo
Oh,
sauce,
another thing you guys can do with this, I make a pizza that's super amazing, a buffalo
That would be
cauliflower
really
pizza.
good.
It's so good. So I make a pizza crust with some cornmeal in it, so it's kind of crunchy, and then you can do like a ranchy garlic sauce.
you
and
can
then,
also buy a pizza crust. You can also buy a vegan pizza
I mean,
crust.
you could. That's plenty easy. And then just put this on there, and you don't even need to add more vegetables.
No, you wouldn't want to.
And then put some blue cheese on it.
And what would you use a cheese on that?
Probably not.
Okay.
You could though. You could use. Tell us about some of the cheese alternatives that are available now.
So I think it's important to say that most vegan cheeses are not, it's not going to taste exactly like what you're used to. They don't necessarily melt quite the same, but we do have some really incredible alternatives, especially if you like more artisanal cheeses. We have a company in Minnesota called Punk Rock Labs, and they make really, really dope vegan cheeses that are sort of similar to that, that are more artisanal, that you would bring to a party.
Herbivorous Butcher has cheese.
Herbivorous Butcher has cheese. Yep. And they're the new vegan butcher shop in Minneapolis. And
Chow.
Chow.
Field roast.
Yep.
Field roast
chow. That's
Follow
not
your heart.
Minnesota connection, but
No, that's true.
But
there's a
they're
lot.
pretty
There's
good.
a lot of alternatives now. A lot of things don't really need it though. Like in that pizza would have so much flavor from the ranch and from the buffalo cauliflower that you probably wouldn't even need it.
yeah. We're the Animal Rights Coalition, like we said, for Vegan University. And you can join us next week when we have no idea what we're doing.
You tell us what to do.
Yeah, you tell us what to do.
We work for you.
I don't work for anybody. I work for you. Yeah, that's true. I do. Yeah. And you can watch the credits for
Links.
links, and you can get these recipes in those places.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes.